Hello, this is Bruce Ackley from The Ohio State University, and in this presentation I will be talking about cell membrane disruptors. This is one in a series of talks discussing the mode of action, site of action identification chart that was developed as part of the Take Action Herbicide Resistant Management Program. This presentation will be covering the mode of action cell membrane disruptors. This mode of action includes two sites of action, groups 14 and 22, also known as the PPO inhibitors and the photosystem 1 electron diverters. Currently, 7 different weed species are resistant to these two sites of action. These two sites of action contain 5 different chemical families, a number of active ingredients, along with an even greater number of products that correspond to those active ingredients. The take home from this chart is you can be spraying any of these products, but you're actually only spraying from these two sites of action and this one mode of action, which can increase the chances of developing herbicide-resistant weeds. Now, to reinforce the idea and look at it slightly differently, one mode of action, two sites of action, 5 herbicide families, and an exponential number of active ingredients all within these two sites of action or one mode of action. So the membrane disruptors, we have the photosystem 1 inhibitors, and then we have the PPO inhibitors. So we're going to break those apart and talk about injury symptoms separately because they act fairly differently. So for the photosystem 1 electron diverters, the site of uptake, mostly post-emergent, limited soil activity, location of injury is on the foliage, non-selective. The PPOs can be selective by differential metabolism, inhibition or damage caused, oxidation of cell membranes by free radicals of oxygen. So, rapid contact action, water-soaked leaves, speckling from drift. So there's the water-soaked leaves. Sometimes they look a little bit wetter. Like when it's first going on, it looks like the leaves kind of wet, like somebody injected liquid inside of it, and then it falls apart and becomes chlorotic and necrotic rather quickly. For the PPO inhibitors, remember, the common name or active ingredient name is universal. The trade name and premixes have a lot of variation. Always know what you are spraying. Premixes are products or trade names with multiple active ingredients. Know all the active ingredients in your premixes and which active ingredients are providing control. For the PPO inhibitors, soil or post-emergence applications. Soil applied translocated to the first leaves that expand. Post-emergence is contact where the leaves are sprayed. Selectivity, generally broad leaves controlled, can injure grasses. Inhibition or damage caused, inhibits PPO, creates membrane destroying compounds, and then ends up destroying the cell. So for soil applied soybeans, we have chlorotic veins. For corn, we have the chlorotic veins. Post-emergent contact burns of the treated leaves. So chlorotic veins in corn, and destroyed cell and chlorotic veins in beans. Excuse me, sorry about that. So this is number 8 of presentation 11 for the mode of action, site of action, identification chart discussion. Visit the first link for more information on site of action education. Visit the second link to view time-elapsed photography movies of herbicide injury on plants and other educational weed science videos. Thank you for watching and listening, and thank you to our sponsors for your support with this project.